Is Shedeur Sanders' girlfriend the motivation behind Cam Newton's endless parade of shade towards Shedeur Sanders? Let's discuss the possibilities. So Cam Newton, who, when he starts his podcast with Peggy, his co-facilitator, he gives gems, which is why I subscribe, because I like the gems. It's really good life stuff. For instance, he said two things. One, for the women that are dating professional athletes coming up to the training facility or the practice facility, don't be trying to impress or outdo nobody or whatever, just because everybody's on the same level, etc. And then he did this little skit. He was like, let me show you this. So he set it up where they were at practice one day and they were on the field, and this woman who's referred to as a baddie comes up in a black dress, and Cam is practicing, getting ready to throw the ball, and he covers his mouth and he asks somebody else, who is that? Like, oh, who is that? Because you're supposed to be a baddie. And he was like, Coach, we need to get a water break. We need to get a water break so he can get a closer look. He goes over like, who is that? And one of the other teammates like, oh, that's Rookie's girl. Like, she up here for Rookie. And Cam's response that he think is funny is, oh, she don't know no better. She a baddie, but she dated a Rookie. So that's his perspective about the food chain in the NFL. A baddie could be dating him. Why would she be dating a Rookie when she could be dating Cam or the quarterback or whatever? Because to say she don't know no better, as if she don't have choices and that's not what she wants. She could have went to high school with this dude. But the point is, you knew she was up there for somebody. And when they told you, instead of you just letting it go, you got to put him and her down. Like, he ain't shit and she don't know no better. Like, don't neither one of them have choices and the dude is not with his high school sweetheart. Let me move on to the second thing he said on one of his podcasts that popped up in my feed today. And it's about Bryce Young. Now, Bryce Young was sacked 62 times last year. 62 last year and 6 this year. I had posted about 3 or 4 videos about it because I don't believe he's a problem in Carolina. I believe them allowing him to be sacked that way is negligence, and they need to help fix it, because I'm sure when he started the year off and he was sacked 4 times with the Saints and 2 times with the Rams, I'm pretty sure he saw that same sack train with 62 on it from last year come back around with 2024 on it, and his PTSD kicked in, as it should. If somebody tell you, I want you to walk into Walmart and you have to go through the front doors, and yes, it's a puddle of water, but that's what you got to do, and you fall down 62 times, you're going to want to sue somebody. Because they could have cleaned it up. They could have sent you a different way, but they didn't care about you. They just let it happen, right? Just left the hazard right in the same place. And they had a new O-line. So Cam Newton starts off his podcast with another gem that works for anybody in any walk of life. It says, don't bring your personal business to work. That's essentially what it sums up to. Don't let the private bleed on to the public. That's what that means. And he didn't stop there. Now, Shedeur Sanders already didn't want to shake Cam Newton's hand when he saw him because he was being shady. But this right here, Cam Newton gonna lose some friends and real fast. And not because the friends are salty, but because Cam is being messy. Cam Newton said Bryce Young's girlfriend is dating Tyrese Maxey. I'm like, what? He alluded to the fact that the reason why Bryce Young is having on the field performance issues is not because of the O-line and he been sacked 68 times, because his girlfriend is dating Tyrese Maxey. One, he didn't say ex-girlfriend. He made it seem like his current girlfriend just got up, met Tyrese Maxey, and decided to go over there with him. And that Bryce Young is a simp and it's costing him his career. Now, I don't even believe that. And a few things Cam need to do is provide context and start coming with some facts, bro. Because we don't even know if that was the issue with Bryce Young. But what that does is it gives fuel to the Carolina Panthers to say, yeah, it is him. He was going through a breakup. Now, Bryce Young is not new to football, and chances are that wasn't his first girlfriend. And even if it was, you can't discount that being sacked 68 times doesn't cause a quarterback PTSD, and it could affect their performance. But just to allude that it's because his girlfriend is dating Tyrese Maxey is wrong. But then also, why are we dragging Tyrese Maxey into this? And he put up a picture of the girl. Why? Like, why are we doing this? And he didn't stop there. Y'all ready for the aha moment? Bryce Young girlfriend is now dating Tyrese Maxey, and she used to date Jalen Green and Shedeur Sanders. I was like, here we go. This is the problem. This is why Cam Newton is constantly hating on Shedeur Sanders. It has everything to do with the fact that Shedeur Sanders is dating this particular 28-year-old model. I'm like, bro, why did you put Shedeur's business and Jalen Green's business and Tyrese Maxey's business and Bryce Young's business and this young lady's business out here for you just to say don't let your personal life affect your public work self? Now, see, right now he crossed the line, and this the possibility right here. Just like Cam Newton in his little skit was saying that the baddie in the black dress at the practice facility don't know no better because she dating a rookie when she could be dating who? Is that how he feel about Shedeur Sanders being 22 and his 28-year-old girlfriend don't know no better and maybe she should be dating who? Here's the question. Why you even care, bro? At this point, putting people on blast like this, you should just go ahead on and DM Shedeur Sanders' girlfriend and tell her that Shedeur dated this girl that now dates Tyrese Maxey. Like, why was that anybody's business to put out there publicly? And the fact that he ended with Shedeur makes me feel like that's really where he wanted to start. People don't like Shedeur. Shedeur dated Tyrese Maxey's girlfriend. That's basically what he did. He didn't have to bring in Shedeur. He didn't have to bring in Jalen Green. But the fact that he keeps shading or disparaging Shedeur for absolutely no reason with no facts, no context, just like he did Bryce Young and Cam Newton's 35. These guys are like 22, 23. Makes me feel he feels some type of way about Shedeur Sanders dating this young lady that happens to be 28, and they must be happy. Why does Cam Newton care? Why does he care? He has a life, and I'm pretty sure it's full. He has children, multiple mothers of children, like several platforms between kids in college, high school, and a baby. Why are you out here shading Shedeur Sanders about Tyrese Maxey girlfriend or Bryce Young girlfriend or some girl that Jalen Green kicked it with? For all Cam know, they all could have took one date and went to Top Golf. The girl could have went on a date in Top Golf in Houston with Jalen Green. She could have went on a date in Top Golf with Shedeur Sanders and be like, no, you know, I'm gonna keep looking. And then she could have went on a date with Tyrese Maxey, and she still could be on that date with Tyrese Maxey at Top Golf in Philadelphia if they have one. And we don't really know the nature of this so-called girlfriend of Bryce Young's that's dating Tyrese Maxey. He didn't say ex-girlfriend. He alluded to the girl's a cheater and a pass around. I'm like, bro, this is too much. Like, this is too much, but it says a lot. Because now all the hate makes sense. This is about a woman. This is about a woman that Shedeur dates. Being 22, dating a 28-year-old. He thinks she don't know no better, like she don't have choices. But give Shedeur his props. A 22-year-old can keep a 28-year-old interested. That's pretty darn good. And she stays out of the spotlight. Most people don't even know who she is. And then you out here linking the Shedeur to some other woman when at no point in time did you give a timeline. Oh, well, yeah, Shedeur is in a relationship right now, but this happened before. And the fact that you ended with Shedeur really makes it seem like that's where you really want to start. That was the whole point of it. Because you really don't know. Like, you can't deny that Bryce Young being sacked 68 times could affect his performance. But bringing Tyrese Maxey, Jalen Green, and Shedeur Sanders into this, man, that's careless. That's careless. And when they don't want to shake your hand, what you gonna do? unless you think y'all gonna sit up and laugh about the girl. And that's foul. And to put her picture up there, like, bro, if you making that girl a target, why would you do something like that? So that's my fourth possibility, a woman. Question is, why does Cam Newton care? Why would he even care about who Shedeur is dating? Even if his perspective is there's other people on the top of the food chain that she could be dating. When he get to the Raiders, they probably still gonna be dating. Because I think they was dating last year. And it ain't nobody's business, bro. And you can't meddle in other people's life like that and expect your life to stay intact. If you start a fire in one person's life, your shit gonna catch a flame and fast. And you're gonna need more. You're gonna need every fire department in Atlanta to put it out. They say people live a long time because they mind their own business. But just like they say Skip Bayless, every point he made came back to LeBron. This story came right back to Shedeur. And now it all makes sense, bro. You hating on this man. What, you want his relationship to fail? Because basically, you just told his girlfriend that he had some type of dating arrangement with another woman who's dated several other people. What we gonna do with that? Why was that even valuable? It wasn't. It was messy. And that's what Shedeur meant by he likes to date older women because they're not messy. But now we got an older man being messy in a young cat's business. Cam Newton is 35 years old. Shedeur Sanders is 22. Like, bro, you paying too much attention to what Shedeur Sanders got going on. But using Travis to say, oh, well, Shedeur the one got the problem. I don't have it. No, bro. Travis shouldn't fool with you either. I'm just going to be honest. I know y'all know each other, but Travis need to move on too, because I don't know how you could just, the fact that you could put Tyrese Maxey, Bryce Young, this young lady, Jalen Green, and Shedeur out there like that, bro, no. That's inexcusable. That's inexcusable. So that's the fourth possibility. So before we close, let's summarize. Is Cam Newton threatened by, number one, Shedeur Sanders overtaking his legacy in Carolina if Shedeur goes to Carolina, which I can't see. If so, that's where Dallas is going to make a trade. And number two is the fact that the younger generation of college athletes are getting NIL money and they can live it up, be Shedeur and Travis. Even though he don't hate on Travis, he's hating on Shedeur, so maybe it's the NIL money, the $5.3 million, even though he don't hate on Travis. Y'all think that could be the possibility? And number three, is he angling for likes and clicks like some of his fans have alluded to? Bro, you could have do anything else to get likes and clicks. Trying to get up whatever he needs to for maybe Volume Sports to add him to the other three people who coincidentally have all shaded and dragged and disparaged the Colorado Buffaloes football program, Coach Prime, Travis Hunter, and now Cam Newton, Shedeur Sanders. Meaning, is this a business situation? You doing this, you putting other people down to gain some kind of benefit so you could join Volume Sports. Or for a woman that Shedeur is dating, Cam feels like maybe, like he did in that practice scenario, that a 28-year-old dating a 22-year-old don't know any better when she could be dating who? You don't have no time. Leave these young folks alone. 35 is 5 years from 40. If anything, you got children to raise and you got to tend to your own house before you start trying to blow up somebody else's. Peace. That's it for now. If you're new to the channel, don't be stingy with the like button and like the video, because if you like this, somebody else might love it. Feel free to share it. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe.